It's your boy. Got that hash to the info. Now, oh, download complete. What the fuck? We downloaded something? That's fucking weird. An Internet Explorer file downloaded something on my PC. Weird. It still keeps saying this downloaded. I'm gonna have to look at that after. Fuck. How did it download while I was sleeping? You know what's happened? My cat sat on my laptop. My cat downloaded something. I'm not even kidding. I can't actually use my laptop, so I have to close my laptop. Yo, what's up, Noah? How you doing? Noah, I've never seen you before. You know who I am? That's not good for me, Noah. That makes me feel bad, Noah, that I don't know who you are. How long you been watching this show, Noah? Thanks for tuning in. You know what they say? If you can't beat them, join them. I don't know what they mean by that, but I just figured I'd say it. All I do is repeat stuff I heard, just like the rest of the media. And that's how we got into this mess. Gotta hold the media accountable. Radio stations, scum. TV stations, scum. We gotta fix that. Good morning. We've been lied to for decades, you know. Sometimes I look at the news and I go, that's not it. That's not true. That's not right, you know. Now it all makes sense. I was too nice a person, you know. I was like, oh, they must have made an innocent mistake. No, old rich dude just told the story that way because he can profit off of us come tax time, whatever the case was. My friends. My friends, we have a lot to learn about this world and those that control history. History. Do we have a point in history like this one right now that we can refer to that's, you know, close to where we are right now? The answer quickly is no. And that bothers me because it's, you know, we have to let it play out. And with the media, especially here in Manitoba, I'll use Manitoba as an example because I understand what happened and I called it out early, saying, look at our measures. You know, they were allowing groups of two. They didn't even mention groups of anything. You know, in Manitoba it was like, oh, you're circle jerking. Oh yeah, cool, keep going, bud. And it's like, meanwhile in the States they're like, holy shit, people are dropping like flies. China, Italy, Spain, like people are going down. Back here in Winnipeg, oh, you're still circle jerking in front of the movie theater all day, bud? Oh yeah, you're going to Shapes later, just circle jerk? Oh yeah, you're just having a circle jerk with 15 people. You know, I'm going to hold the city of Winnipeg accountable. I'm going to hold the premier accountable for the horrible state they left our fucking Manitoba in. Period. It's not good. There's some serious people watching as they let this play out, you know, in an increased way, you know? By Manitobans not being informed of the severity of this issue. Don't scare them, but say to them, please stay home. It's worse than you think it is, you know? Keep your fucking children inside. We had schools going for 10 days longer than the rest of Canada. You know, just kids walking home from school. Kids infecting the entire public transit of the essential workers that did need to take the bus. You know, if it turns out that we lose any amount of healthcare workers in this province, I'm be devastated. I'm be devastated. If there's something I really believe in, it's healing people. You know, I don't use hospitals because I think, you know, there's someone sicker than me. to know that there are people in office that could have curbed this much sooner, following proper practices of Calgary, of Alberta, you know? It's embarrassing, you know, to know that I am guided by a premier and a mayor that have no ability to see into the future a week ahead. They shouldn't be planners. They shouldn't be here. They should not be in office. Taking precautionary measures isn't scaring the public. It was allowing the public to stay safe and protecting our hospital workers. Period. And I'm going to say this, it's selfish too, but if my mother was a healthcare worker, I would have done 50 times more than I did. Like, every person in this province knows my name, and it's not going to stop. I'm never going to stop making sure they're aware that I'm watching them. Yo, how you doing, Eli? Good morning. Canada has Eli is awesome with numbers. Thank you, Eli. I can't verify this, but Eli is getting some credible numbers off the internet. Where I don't know, are you able to see in a newspaper this, like, right now the actual number? So I think what's happening is hospitals are updating their numbers, and then someone is watching across the board, right? There's 10 provinces, or I think there's 10 provinces. I'm sorry. I don't know. I've been Mandela affected. I grew up, there was 9 with 3 territories, and then 10 with, 6 new territories. People are buying up little areas to call it their own and naming it a territory. They're giving someone a territory to look after or to own, right? They have done the same thing with plots of just a big piece of land or a body of water. There are bodies of water named after scummy elites for a reason. They own it. Pyramids in Antarctica, pyramids in Alaska, working pyramids in Alaska. We got some serious news to talk about. Things going on around the world, energy, like control of energy that, hasn't been, really understood yet, obviously, or they would harness it and sell it to us, right? They would be using that instead and finding some way to put a meter in and sell us this new energy type, unless it's a free energy, which just, then they can't profit off that. And this goes back to the Tesla time and the Tesla talk. But China has uncovered fire ice. Not uncovered, but they've found a large deposit of fire ice. Hydrates or hydrogenates. Let me see. It's like, let me tell you, they can, if goes right, they can power the Earth for 1,000 years. Last year, the Earth used 5,000 exajoules. No. Last year, the Earth used 500 exajoules. The entire Earth for energy, we're talking. I screenshotted all these things, so I will reread. I read it. I was up all night in the middle of the night doing my thing, and I got my sleep. I get my sleep in the daytime, and I stay up at night for security purposes. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna change. I've been like this most of my life. And I'm ready. I've been. Let's just say that nothing. I don't take anything lightly. I'm always, because, the way I grew up, one day I was 4 years old, I heard a slam, I went out there, I was like, holy fuck, what's going on, My life was just changed from that day forward. You cannot even be prepared for the unexpected, but at least you can try to be prepared, right? Don't be a sitting duck. Putin may have the virus. That would be horrible if Putin had the virus, I wish the virus on no one except the elites that control the world. And please, in chat, you got to remember, we can't. No world leaders can ever. You can't. I see a bigger picture. We can always have to tread lightly when you mention that name. I'm not scared. There's a level of respect. You know, if he's never dissed me, we can never diss him. If he wronged my province or your family, a little different. But we got to get off that topic quick here because that's not really why I come live. Is to why I. It's okay that you mention it and everything. I just what I said was is I don't wish it on anybody except people like Bezos and that the ones that are the most corrupt elites that they are controlling monopolies. Bill Gates had a monopoly 20 years ago. Give it to him. People who are running this world into the ground by having as few people make money off of the wheels that spin and turn. And if you don't understand what I mean, it's as easy as this. 100,000 people, 1,000 people work in a company, and one person sits at the top and collects all the money off of the sweat and cancers and divorces that you go through or those 1,000 people go through to do that work, whether it's fishing, a hydro line worker that risks his life every day, um, just for one person to go live in the middle of the ocean right now on a yacht while we all can't even get food. He's got 60 servants. I beg those 60 servants, please sink that boat and take a little dinghy and bring it back to Winnipeg. I will feed you daily. Nobody should work for a scummy elite ever. No one. And if you know one, be their best friend and whistleblow on them and turn them in. Rastafari. We're not going to get out of this unless we get rid of the elites. We're not. And I mean jail them. Specifically, wording is catch them in an illegal act and fucking bring them to justice. Period. Let them rot in a cage. If you do anything else besides that, you're just as bad as they are. Because they already do. Elites kill people that talk about them. Elites killed JFK. Okay? Figure it out. It's right there. You have to do the right thing and bring them to justice. You can't be as evil as they are. It'll just never stop. The cycle will never stop. I'm so sad that good lawmakers are not good. I thought there was people that were good. Laws are made to hinder good people. Laws are created to protect the rich. Look at Epstein. Look at New York City. Look at all those children that were raped by old men. Who knows what they did to them? All those children are gone, and Epstein, had evidence on world leaders and politicians, everyone, everything, police, secret service, you name it, judges. Now the FBI sits with all this information, all these videos, and nothing is done. The fucking BI. Breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to know that we're just slaves, that you basically have a kid to give it up to these elites one day when they want to just steal your kid because they're good looking and see them in a picture online or in a photo album. They're picking kids out of fucking high school picture books. Disgusting. And Victoria's Secret models, like this is some kind of thing that hasn't been known for decades. Victoria's Secret models at age 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 are picked by these 80-year-old men. There's a fashionista bitch here in Winnipeg that's under investigation for horrible, horrible allegations. And he's like, they have shit named after this sick old man everywhere here in Winnipeg. Like, fuck is going on? Seriously. To all those women that were, and children and boys that were raped, you should be at the doorstep of City Hall saying, why the fuck do we have anything to do with this old fuck? Giving back the key to the city. How about we embarrass him? No, someone sells Jets tickets in Winnipeg and this fucking guy ends up on the news and they're like fucking completely slandering this guy. I don't give a fuck if he did what he did or didn't. Put fucking Nygaard on the news right now. See all these news stations in Manitoba. Why is he not on the news every day? Updates. Just one time. Just one thing. It's disgusting. The power these people have. You look for a good news story in the last 20 days besides Corona, you're not going to find one. That Nygaard thing was like, holy shit. Do you know how many people here in Winnipeg were probably touched by that fuck? And you know who promoted and pumped the tires of that old bitch? These news stations. All these corporate elites here in Manitoba and in the city of Winnipeg would go to these fashion things all the time back in the day. It's crazy. It's crazy. This new city that I plan on running for mayor right the fuck away. I don't even care. I'm gonna announce my fucking run for mayor in like a month. Because this city's in trouble, This city doesn't even fucking mention the shit that's wrong with this city, It's time we fix this city. I think my opening statement will be, I ain't any fucking worse than the original first mayor that ever ran this city, He was kicked out of Ontario, the dirtiest mayor ever, first elected mayor in Winnipeg. Ontario kicks him right out of mayoral candidacy. And he was a fucking mayor. This is disgusting. The roots of the city of Winnipeg start off on the wrong foot entirely. I can guarantee I'll be fucking mayor of the city whenever the next fucking mayoral debate election is, just because these people are fake, I want to ban property tax in Winnipeg, but I'll do Manitoba entirely. I'll whoever the next premier is that wants to help out our healthcare, they'll go in. I don't think a conservative word is needed. You don't need to be a liberal, a conservative. You need to be a good person that runs for office. So I think we should get rid of the terms altogether. There should be no parties. There should be one party that works for Canada. But the problem is the way our system was set up is that they want conflict back and forth, so nothing ever gets done. This is the simplicity of it all. If you have 12 people, let's say one for each province, 13, 14 people, how many fucking territories there are, one from each territory, one from each province, at a table, and maybe they are the fucking mayor of the biggest city in that province. That would be a good start, wouldn't it? First of all, the person elected mayor would be elected because they're in the biggest city in the province you're in. So it would be a fair electoral, fucking voting ring right out of the gate, right? Be like, hey, you're going to run for the mayor as well as not a premier, just, the figure, the head of the one who speaks on behalf of our province, Stop having 6 people in between. You don't need 14 old dudes to do one job of a 30-year-old or a 40-year-old or a 50-year-old. There's people that get a lot more done in a day. There's people with 6 jobs right now. Some companies have popped workloads on to seven people's jobs onto one person right now. Is this going to be the new norm? Oh, you were able to handle the workload before. Let's give you 5 people's jobs and slowly integrate the 6th and 7th job into you by the end of the year, you know? Fuck that. And the same amount of money is coming in for profit, and you make like an extra 2%, but the head of the business is going to make fucking 20% bonus off the entire company this year. 3.7 million for some asshole sitting on the top. No, no more assholes sitting atop. Well, like that cuts into the price break we get on our energy or our water or whatever it is, whatever board they sit atop of. No more. That fucking, there needs to be not a top spot. It should be like that. The extra should just go into like a rainy day fund. So an entire wing of Transformers needs to be replaced because it was hit by lightning. You know, whatever the case may be. Fuck. Wherever in the world you order them from, Chicago, China, Japan, wherever you, Africa, Jamaica, wherever you order these Transformers from, bring them in, pay them in cash, and do it. How's the weather? The weather is really good. The weather is very good. It's colder today, but I mean, it's fucking, you know, I'm wearing a toque all the time. I wear a toque in the summer, so. But no, the weather was hot here yesterday. It was 13 degrees yesterday, so. I don't know. I got some pink smoothie here. Kind of pinkish. Kind of looks like, I've been to Canada. You've been to Canada before? That's awesome. Did you go, let me guess, you went to Toronto or BC? One or the other. Yeah, when I went, it was hot because I was because I was there. There you go. What the hell am I gonna have for breakfast? I'm just gonna have these smoothie. I have a nice bowl of green tea here. We're sipping. It's dishes day. This is the last bowl. There's no plates. There's no cutlery. I think there's a couple cups, but I'll just use a bowl. I don't know. This holds more than the little coffee cups that are left, the teacups. I boss out with this. This is a full, a full brew, and the teacups can only have first or second. This gets the third, so I get a lot of hot water out of this sucker. You know what I'm saying? The tea bag blew open when I tried to pull the thing off, and so I'm just suckling on some green leaves here. They're really, kind of, is it pretty bitter? Green tea's pretty bitter. So I've got this. I'll show you the pour. Maybe I can get the pour to come out a little pinker. Ooh, don't go too fast. My laptop's under there. One time, I think it was one of my first smoothies I made on a live stream a couple years ago. It was right here. I did it right here. It was a purplish red smoothie. It was like a really, really, like a pomegranate red smoothie. And I put one of those wine glasses down. I tilt you guys on it. And I take the smoothie thing and I start pouring. And it's one of the first smoothies I made, especially on live stream. Not ever, but I mean like with this blender and things like that. And I guess it was winter time too, and so I pour it and it's cold out. It's cold in the house too. So I'm pouring and the whole fucking jar just boom filled the whole cup up, and then just like smoothie everywhere. I was taking my whole forearm and just scraping it into the garbage. I was like, fuck. But I'm on a live stream. I'm on a live stream and I'm embarrassed right now. This is before I didn't even swear on camera or anything, hardly. I was like, I didn't say anything right away. I'm like, oh no. And then I'm fucking just super embarrassed. I hate wasting food, eh? So I was like, holy shit, look at all the food I wasted. And then it dawned on me, I look like a goof on camera. And now I don't even give a fuck, you know? So, yeah, I was trying to be all classy and be like, ooh,
because I grew up watching Food Network and Iron Chef and all this shit. And I fucked up a smoothie so bad. I'm like, oh, my career just ended as fast as it didn't even start yet. I was like, fuck. I thought about deleting that video, and then after a while, I started to laugh. It took me a while. I was pissed. I was like, I didn't even have enough smoothie that morning. I was hungry for like 4 hours. I didn't even eat nothing. I'm like, no, you're gonna starve. You're not gonna forget this. You know, you're not gonna forget that you fucked over an entire jar of smoothie because you're a goof and didn't like push a bit forward first with a spoon. mm. Mm. Holy shit! This kind of tastes like a rubber tire. That leads me to think that some of the fruit in that one bag sucked. It tastes a little bit like a rubber tire. And my smoothies always taste good, except this one time that some pineapple or mango was really shitty in the bag. And it just came from having like seriously bitter green tea in my mouth to now having like a smoothie that's fucking off. Has a real rubbery taste to it. Like, was there a rubber tree in here? It's pretty bad. Whatever I used in this mix, did I not put any cherries in here? That's 2 bags of fruit from Walmart that were shitty in the last 4 or 5 months. And I mean, they're $12 bags, so it's $24. I'm gonna write Walmart Canada an email and see if they'll reimburse me for these 2 bags. I have no clue if that's a thing, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say I'm pretty fucking pissed. I shop at Walmart because you guys have fair prices and your food doesn't taste like shit. But sometimes it does now. And I want to know why. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing there? Why does this taste like rubber? Like, did I grind up a knob from one of the fruit sorting machines, or was there a rubber fucking knob in here? It smells like cum, and it definitely tastes like rubber. This is the worst smoothie I've ever had. Fuck, is that gross. Imagine if this was all I had to eat. Man, I think part of the machine fell off the fucking thing and I blended it up, man. It fucking tastes so bad. Ugh. I don't see any, like, mysterious rubber pieces. I don't know how my wife does it. She can sniff the air that's in the mouth. I can only taste the air that's in my mouth. It's awful. It's actually making me not feel too good. I'm just gonna keep eating it. It tastes really bad. Like, is there any parts left in here that are bigger parts I can see or something? You know what I'll do? I'll give my chick a glass of this, and if she complains, then I'm just gonna chuck it. It's a weird burp, eh? It's like it's telling me don't eat anymore. Oh, I got
one glass. Sitting here with one cup. Rinse it off here. All right. Ah, this smells like. It smells like cum. I don't know. I do not like that smell. I'm gonna go watch her take some of this. See if she gets. Give me a second. I want to go see what her face looks like when she sips on this. How is it? I know. What? It tastes like soap? I rinsed the cup off with water. It was clean. It just had a peach fuzz from the towel. Fuck, I don't see. Oh, never mind. This is all nice. All right, give me one more sec here. I'll read the chat. Here, boo boo. All right. Now, I'm not happy with breakfast at all. I eat so many shitty breakfasts in my lifetime. I don't think I need to eat one at 40. Do I eat this just to be a boss? Fuck. This tastes god awful. I've never had a smoothie taste so bad before. I've never looked at a smoothie jar and go, fuck, I have to finish that? My God. This is gross. Please, everybody, do not try this at home. Eli says, oh no. Eli, yeah, you went to Toronto? Didn't I say you went to Toronto? Didn't I say Toronto or Vancouver? You went to Toronto in 2016? When was SARS? 2013? No, fuck, SARS was 2008. No. Was it? No, SARS was 2003. I think SARS was 2003. I think swine flu was 2008 or something like that.
So I just go like that, and bada bing, and bada boom. What's going on, really? So I have YouTube trying to take YouTube trying to take some of my videos again the other day. Fuck, I'm gonna lose my shit. They won't even get one. I know what to do now. I used to delete my videos. I used to just show them. I'm like, fuck you. Look how many videos I make. Fucking eat a dick, and I delete it. And even if they like, let's say, oh, you don't have to delete it. You're still collecting that watch time and all this shit. I'm like, fuck you, delete. They're like, commercials are playing in the background of your video, but it's okay. You're not getting a strike. I'm like, how about you split the fucking profits with me, you fucking goofs? I got like 500 of these in my lifetime from YouTube. Like, it's such a scam. When I show the new government in Canada or the world government that, not talking about that oversees all of us, but the ones that look at the internet properly and go, okay, this company's a fucking shit monopoly company. We're going to jail all the CEOs that put this into play, take back the company, and make it for the people, Patreon says they're trying to do the right thing. They realize that companies like this one and Facebook and Instagram are shadow banning, not allowing their actual subscribers that created, that. So they don't say this, right? Like, I make advertisers money. I make advertisers way more money than advertisers pay me. And I'm the fucking one that does everything. If I could get these advertisers in a room, it's a hierarchy system controlled by 3 people, one in Europe, one in North America, and then kind of the rest of the world is up for grabs by people. It's crazy. It's crazy the people that start wars and children have to finish them. Old men start wars every day for our kids to finish. And they watch it play out from their yachts. They're saying there's a lot of elites in Bermuda, in Nassau, right now. Fuck, man. I'm telling you. Just gotta pinpoint their location and get some real cops to go arrest them. The charges are endless. All right. Now, what the hell? Oh, so I drank all that smoothie, by the way. I don't want to look at that jug. I'm so pissed off about that jug. Something went wrong with that smoothie. I've either grown to like the taste of cum, or this one tastes way different than the first one. God, I hope it's the latter. All right, let's see what we got here. A little bit of ice cream burn in my head going on. I'm gonna monetize some stuff today too. Just haven't decided exactly the message to use to let them know what a badass I am and don't fuck with me. I'll be doing a live chat with YouTube employees today, as we always do. I'll put it on a live stream. Nothing I do will be
fucking private behind the scenes anymore. I'll have 3 other fucking recording devices too. Because it's very serious, my allegations on YouTube. It's not even an allegation, I can prove it, so it's just what they've done to me. Serious ice cream headache. So much pain. Damn, I think I sucked up a bug right at the end. It looked like some kind of weird small beetle. Looks like I sucked up an aging beetle there at the last second. I was really trying to avoid it. And then the bowl sloshed and the beetle just went right up into the straw. I just kept slurping. I can feel him biting my trachea. That's a good one, eh? Fucking funny. Fucking weird looking, but I'm funny. I got 2 vegan burgers here. I don't feel like having them. I'm gonna put those back in the fridge. I think we're just gonna go with a slice of bread. I don't really feel good about that either. What else is there? No vegan yogurt, nothing like that. I put that almond drink away, don't I? Oh no, I already did. Okay. Alright, well, so we had smoothies for breakfast. I don't know, man, some kind of quarantine diet or something. I do not diet, so. What other food can I shove in my gullet really quick? I'm actually not hungry. I'm actually doing pretty good right now. Maybe one day I'll work out on camera. No. I was thinking about working out with you. Just showing you like a few reps or something. Because I think there's some people there with like 0 backbone and you got to get one real quick. So, I don't know. I don't really feel like it. You know, I just do my own thing. I've been cleaning the house lately and then I stopped and then it got messy. So I think I'm just going to work out on cleaning my house. It's not messy, it's just, I'm looking in my living room there and I got some stuff I gotta put away. Take me about 5-10 minutes to do it. It's about 4 trips up and down the stairs and I need a couple totes to put, some screens in. Actually, it's cold out today, eh? Fuck, I should have done yesterday. In a day or 2, all this will be done. It's not dirty. It's just there's a little bit of clutter in the corner by the TV there. But I mean, I just want to clean up my rosin papers there, and I got some really nice rosin actually. That I'm gonna wipe this off really good. And I'm going to grab a silicone mat and some rosin papers and have a nice look at these actually. There's some sweet squashes here. I noticed yesterday. Oh shit, never mind. I gotta go. I got hash on the go. And I gotta finish my hash. I was fucking supposed to do this in like 15 minutes. How long have I been live? 45 minutes. Yeah, I gotta go. I'll be back. You want to see some hash here quick? I'll show it to you on another stream after this one. I'm gonna keep my, I think I'm gonna use Canna Info. I think I'm gonna turn Canna Info into my cannabis and I don't know if I'm gonna do hash there too or what. Hash Info, because of the greatness of the channel and how holy smokes, does this look? Oh my god, so it does work. So I'm gonna have to use Oh my god. I figured out a new tech. Oh my god. Look at this. I know I said I was going to show you. Look at this. Look at that. Look at my bubble hash. See through. Unpressed. And the smell is intoxicating. I can't even wait till you see what's in the bottom of the other bucket. This was a quick one. Oh, there's tons here, so I'm just showing you a fragment of what's here. Fuck, I don't want to drop one morsel of this. It's unfucking believable. Fuck. We did it again. See, because I don't fucking talk about it on a live stream. I mean, I'm not gonna forget, but there are so many new steps that I've incorporated to the old ways after really. And I have something so cool that is really cheap. I can't even sell it to you because, I mean, I guess I could sell it to you, but fuck that. You can just make your own at home for like $5, maybe $50. It's more like a technique to be used by all hashies in the future. And I mean, this tech is by far the greatest tech that I've ever seen before. And I absolutely am the only one. I haven't even implemented it fully. But what I did do was 100% it worked perfectly. I just don't have the setup yet. And the setup, like I said, cost you it could be free if you have the right things in your house. It might cost you up to, I guess, I don't know what the fuck. It could cost you up to $200, but it could be like $5 to $50 if you went to, like, if you bought used shit or found stuff, or built your own with, metal or wood that you have around. But I will show it after I make my own. And fuck, if I see this turn up online for sale, I swear. Nobody should don't start to do things yourself. There's too many people that do fucking hardly anything for themselves. I learned that when I was young. I was like, holy shit. The reliance factor is too big. Russian citizens hardly rely on their government for stuff. They're fucking serious bosses in Russia because they work hard. They garden. Every person in Russia, 20 to 30% of Russians' food they grow in their backyard. Did you know 50 years ago, 50% of Russians' food was grown in their backyards? We got a lot of fucking work to do. Most of us don't even produce one meal of food a year in our backyard. It's pathetic. A whole meal. You gotta eat only what you grow in your backyard. Start off small, start off with what you can do, but don't start off small like a little bitch. Start off small like, 50 different types of vegetable, one or two of each in your backyard. Don't start off small with 3 tomato plants. I mean, if you're 60 or 70 or 80 years old and you can't walk, start off, do what you can, but I see lots of people growing all different kinds of food lately in the last couple of years. Dusty, his parents have just plots of land there, and they use it all for vegetables. It's fucking awesome. Awesome to see. Dusty had a hard go the last year, and it sucks. He'll learn from it. He'll he'll trough, he'll irrigate more. You know, he'll create mounds, and he'll have it like this. You know, this year he'll make sure that when there is water, he'll drain it. He'll put ditches on all four sides of his garden. You know, big deep ditches just to ensure that the plots of land he's growing on don't get submerged in water. This is how you do it. Raised beds, excellent way. Take railroad ties, 12 feet long, make a huge fucking bed, fill it with soil way up above the bed. This way the water runs out, and don't put a liner inside the ties so that it can't piss out, right? Don't make it a swimming pool in there. When it rains, it just sits in the bottom. It has to fall. You need drainage. There's still tons of time to get your perfect garden in order. Tons of time. I don't even sprout seeds until, I should be, or this and that, but you know what? Oh, you do you, and I'll do me, all right? You want to race? You won't have a chance of catching me because of my tech. My planting skills and potting skills are ridiculous. I can make a plant, an average tomato plant. The top of the root system can be at the bottom of a 6-7 gallon pail in a week or two with my skills, with my tactics, with my supreme ability to understand the plant itself, not as a fucking little tiny little two leafer, as a 12 site plant, like a little foot long, a little 6 inch, 8 inch plant. 7 days later, I can have that thing into a fucking bush. Maybe 10 days later, but a bush. See, the sun is important, as you wouldn't believe, and it's very powerful. So take advantage of it. But don't dismiss the power of a good lighting system or a quality grower, because you may not have sun for the first 15 days of spring, or, of your plant being outside in May 1st to May 15th. It may rain that entire time. So a grower will keep his shit indoors under, there's a term for fucking synthetic light, for I forget what the term is for a light bulb. It's a man-made light. I can't think of what it's called right now. But if you got light bulbs and you got T5 fluorescence, or you got small LED light setups and things like that, you can be banging right now. Oh shit, I forgot to mention, if anybody has any lighting systems, don't just let the sun be your helper for the beginning of the plant's life. Always house plants with an artificial lighting. Thank you. Artificial lighting is crucial for beginner growers to get a good crop off. Artificial light is essential for the plant's beginning. So what you feed the plant, so this is the way it works. A seed gets put into soil. As the plant sprouts, the initial food that plant finds within the soil determines the plant's ability to produce later. No one gets this, trust me. It's deep, and if you think the beginning starter mix that you put in for your plants is good, I guarantee you it isn't. You got to have a lot of compost material, a lot of organics on a tiny level, micronutrient level, because the seed can be burned or will just die from too much fertilizer initially. It's a very, very, very fine line of growing a perfect seedling that is as frosty as can be, or a tomato plant that has an abundant 10 pounds or better of tomatoes. Okay. Oh yeah, boy, this is a big chunk of hash here, and it is rock hard and unpressed. Holy shit. And this stuff is sticky. Well, so there's your little grow tips. Like I said, this whole time, always I put some grow info and majority of shows towards the end of the videos. So there's your secret grow tips. Once again, by the hash man. You won't ever find fucking grow tips like this coming at you so specifically for what you need to do right now. I didn't label this, oh, get your seedlings in the ground right now, but fuck, here's what you do. No, just fucking come join me, eat your breakfast, shut up, listen, close the stream, and join me on the next one. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. See you next time. Peace.